Greetings, programs. My name is Wretch, and I'd like to welcome you to Donkey Kong Classics, an NES cartridge that contained both the original Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. So we're going to try and play both of these today, at least get through the base game, so we'll start out with the first Donkey Kong. Game that really doesn't need an introduction. Mario's first real big nemesis. Now in this game it came off more like Mario was a construction worker than a plumber. Or maybe he was doing the plumbing on a building site when this lady got herself kidnapped. And one of the things that may be strange to a lot of Nintendo players these days is that lady up there in the pink dress is not Princess Peach. It's actually a girl by the name of Pauline. There we go. Who I guess was someone that Mario knew before he went to the Mushroom Kingdom. Now you can see here that Pauline's left some of her items spread out around the construction site, and we are going to try and get them, because that's the nice guy that Mario is. And to this day, I don't know what Donkey Kong's throwing right there. If they're just like springs or what. I'm also curious about the Fry Guys. I believe this was the first appearance of the Fry Guys. I don't know if they showed up in the original Mario Brothers arcade game. And we gotta get that purse. Now, someone correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe that this Donkey Kong that we're dealing with is Cranky Kong in the Donkey Kong Country games. Like, Cranky was the... Ooh, that was close. Cranky was the first Donkey Kong. Because you have to hear him complain about it ad nauseum. There we go. Yeah, I have no idea what that thing is. Now here's the last level of the original Donkey Kong, and then it just recycles over. This is one of those old arcade games where the purpose was to get the highest score. You see more Fry Guys around here. I don't know what they're doing here on the construction site, but let's pick up the purse. And let's get Pauline's umbrella. Hello, ma'am. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, a slight fall will kill Mario in this game. I guess the Mushroom Kingdom, like, powered him up, so he could take falls from all kinds of high distances. So let's hurry. Instead of getting up to the top level, we have to knock all these platforms free. And... Nope, don't need to get the hammer right now. I'll use that as a last resort. There we go. Now we'll just need the umbrella, and we should be in good shape here. Don't go... Ah! Gonna make my life difficult, aren't you? Come on, I'll drop the hammer on you. In the meantime, we will grab the umbrella. I'm coming, ma'am. Like, despite the fact that I'm right here and can't rescue you. For whatever reason. You coming? Come here. Right out of Pac-Man. Now, unfortunately, this scares the fire guys, but I can't jump or anything else, so I have to wait for the hammer to run out. And then all we gotta do is take care of this one little platform. And Cranky has a reason to be called such. And Mario, I guess, gets his first video game girlfriend. I don't think you see Pauline again except in Donkey Kong games. I don't think she showed up in any of the others. And as you can see here, or Mario Kart or anything. But as you can see, we go ahead and start over. And let's go ahead and start playing Donkey Kong Jr. Now, this was my favorite out of the two. I love Donkey Kong Jr. This is one of the very few games where Mario is the bad guy. Where you're playing the original DK's boy, trying to rescue him. And you can see Mario has all kinds of nastiness at his disposal. And it's slow to go up one vine, but if you use two, it's faster. And you just got to avoid the little croc guys. And try and grab all the fruit. I think DK would be very proud knowing that his boy focused on nutrition while trying to rescue him. And we just go along the pipes here, or the vines rather. Jump! And get ourselves the key. Now, if Cranky Kong was the original Donkey Kong, I believe this guy is the DK that we know from the video games, the traditional from Donkey Kong Country and such, or this is his dad. They don't really specify that. Now, we got to use this spring to grab up here, and I guess that thing that Mario was throwing, or DK was throwing in the second level of Donkey Kong was indeed a spring. As you can see, that's what we just jumped on. And we've got to wait for this platform. There we go. Let's grab that banana. As the Ninth Doctor said, bananas are good. And we'll just jump over here and avoid these buzzards, I guess that's what they are. Oh! I did not. And he has a pretty violent death compared to Mario. Let's try this again. Now that we know we have to jump a little bit ahead of those guys. Wait for this weird mechanism. There we go. Oh! I nearly fell downwind, boom. And these guys alternate, so... And I don't know what's down there. I've never gone down to that other area of the level. There we go. Grab that key. Now, this level always confused me. I really have no idea what Mario would be doing here. The Tron level, as I called it. You see all these sparks and electrodes. I think the thing that confused me more than anything, besides Mario being here, is why there would be fruit in this little matrix. Oh! Gotta avoid all the sparks, regardless of color. Monkeytron. And we gotta try to outrun them, which we did. Easy mode. Mario's going through, or sparing no expense at trying to keep this monkey in a cage. Now here's the last level of Donkey Kong Jr., and we've got to move all the keys up to the top of this platform in order to free dear old dad. And these snakes, I don't know if they're snakes or alligators or what they are, along with the birds, are not going to make it easy. Fortunately, you can move two keys up at the same time here. You just got to be aware of our feathered friends. And let's be aware of the crocodiles. This is where it becomes a little bit tricky. There we go. And we're going to get that piece of fruit, because why not? Alright. Hustle, hustle, hustle! There we go. Mario's about to have a bad fall. Huzzah! Now these are some arcade classic games, guys. Good stuff. But that was Donkey Kong Classics of Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. And if you played a lot of Nintendo, you played these levels over and over and over again. Actually, if had there been some sort of internet back in the day, I think these games, would have been extremely well received because you could post your high scores online. And back then, in the arcade days where high scores were oh so important, I think these games could have kept on being as popular as they were. But I'll end it here. I don't really want to play Donkey Kong 3 because I hated Donkey Kong 3, if I recall correctly. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little trip down memory lane. If you liked the episode, go ahead and click like down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help, and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.